Welcome to Cocktail Buzz. I'm Paul Zablocki.
And I'm Steve Schul. And today we hit the road.
And we ended up in my hometown in Connecticut.
And we're gonna make 2 drinks today for
my mom and my dad. We made them special for them for both Mother's Day and Father's Day. But before we do that,
I'm gonna make a great appetizer to go with them.
Well, why don't we get started?
Hi, welcome to my home in Connecticut. My name is Marianne. I'm Paul's mom. This is my granddaughter. Her name is Amanda Lee. She's 14 years old, and I call her Weenie instead of Amanda. She was born such. This is Stephen. He's my son-in-law, and he's going to explain to you everything that's going to happen today.
We're making chorizo sobres. And it's a really simple, easy appetizer. I think you guys are really going to love it.
Okay,
So,
we'll see.
Are you ready to learn?
What's chorizo?
It's a Spanish cured sausage, and it's made with smoked paprika, or pimentón is what they call it in Spain. So it's a spicy sausage, it's cured, it's already cooked. So we don't really need to like cook beyond this.
Good.
And it's a We're going to use about a cup and a half of diced chorizo, about a cup of diced peaches, and 2 scallions. Amanda, would you slice up the scallions? And would you mind cutting about, a cup of peaches?
Sure.
Dice them up and just throw them in here.
Okay, with the skins on?
Yeah, the skin's on, it's fine.
Okay.
You really want about 3/4 of the amount of peaches to the amount of the chorizo. You want it to be more meaty than peachy, but you want to taste the peach in there too.
Okay.
Okay?
Peaches are nice this time of year.
Oh, I love them. They work really well in this. And so what I'm going to do is add 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, okay, and I'm also going to add a teaspoon of the pimentón, which is the smoked paprika. It's a spicy paprika.
Oh, yeah, you guys talk about that. I'm going to have to get some of
You know,
that.
we use it a lot. It's
Yeah.
really good. It adds a nice heat. That's good, Amanda. And you know what? You could even do a little more of the green. Just a little more up through there, which kind of gives it a chive taste.
Okay. Boy, I'm making a nice mess.
Oh, it looks good though.
Good mess.
It is a good mess.
Okay.
Nice. And what we add to this also is a splash of tequila. Today we're using reposado because that's what we're using in the cocktails. And also you can change this up. So if you're drinking rye or brandy, throw a splash of rye or brandy in. Not you, Amanda. All right. So I'm just going to put a splash of that in.
Well, that's a little more than splash.
Well, it's about a tablespoon. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we're also going to add some Fee Brothers Peach Bitters. It's a nice addition. It's optional, but if you can find it, we recommend it. So now that we have that done, let's clean up this area here, and I can show you how to make the dumplings, or as we call them, sobres.
Okay.
Sobres means envelopes in Spanish, and they're like little envelopes. That's how we fold them. So I'm just going to mix this up. So I'm going to show you how we make these.
Okay.
And we take wonton wrappers, which dry out really quickly. So I always put a damp paper towel over it just to keep them moist while we're working with it. It's really easy. You take one of them here, and you take a little water and go along the edges with your water. And this makes it so that it's easier to stick once you put the filling in.
Okay.
You take about a tablespoon, to a half tablespoon of filling, whatever you'd like. And we fold it over into triangles and pick it up and pinch the edges like this.
Very good.
Okay? Then to make the envelope, we fold everything, all the corners in to the middle, and it's like a little envelope there, and you just kind of squish it together like that. So there you have your envelope.
Okay, very good.
So if I go to the store and it's not peach season, could I use something else?
Yeah, any of the pit fruits like nectarines, plums, that sort of thing would work really well in here.
Okay, now if I don't really seal this
It's okay.
really good.
Yeah, if there's like little gaps, it's okay because we're deep frying these, and so the oil's gonna get in and it's gonna form sort of a shell, and it's not gonna make it explode or anything like a
I
ravioli
can't wait to
might.
try them. Yeah, those, because I never had that sausage.
Oh, it's good.
Is it spicy?
It's a little bit spicy, and you can get it in different heats. And so if yours is too spicy, maybe you would want to reduce the paprika. If you taste it and you feel like it's too spicy to begin with, don't put as much of the smoked paprika in, which is spicy. So we're just about done here. And we're gonna, well, you know what we should do? We should check in on Peter and Paul. They're making our drinks.
All right.
All right?
Yay!
And then we'll fry these up in just a little bit when the oil heats up.
Oh, great.
And welcome to the cocktail segment of Cocktail Buzz. I'm going to introduce to you Peter, my dad, and we're going to make a tequila-based cocktail, and we call it El Zete. Let's start with the ingredients. We're going to use a reposado tequila.
What's reposado?
Well, reposado is Spanish for arrested, and that means that this tequila has been aged for probably a few months. So why don't you go ahead and we're going to measure out 2 ounces per cocktail. So why don't you measure out, we'll make 2 at a time, so do 4 ounces. Excellent. And I saw you were skimpy a little bit on that one, so now over pour this one a little bit. Okay,
Like that?
and the
Yeah,
next thing
perfect.
that goes in it is, and I know you're a little familiar with this, it's Lillet Blanc.
Lillet Blanc, yeah.
It's a fortified wine. We need a ½ ounce per drink, so why don't you go ahead and put an ounce. And similar to the Lillet Blanc, we have this Dubonnet Rouge, and
What does that do?
well, the Dubonnet does a lot. It's going to actually give this drink a nice spicy flavor, and it's a red fortified wine. It's from
I love
France.
red wine.
Oh, good, perfect.
Yeah.
Then you're going to like this drink.
And how much do we do?
The same amount, so put that up to an ounce.
Okay.
And now for something that sort of making a comeback in a lot of cocktails. It's Benedictine. Take a smell of that.
Ether, all right.
It smells a little bit like clove and cinnamon and a lot of good spices. And why don't you put it in the same amount?
Same amount.
Yep. Great. And we're going to use a few dashes of orange bitters.
Do we have more than one kind? Or?
Yeah, we're you know, I kind of like mixing them. This is Regan's orange bitters, and it's really spicy. Why don't you go put 4 dashes in there, so it'll be 2 per drink.
And a dash is what?
Now this one comes out a little bit differently. This comes out in dribs and drabs. It's the Bitter Truth orange bitters. It's not as spicy, so why don't you just give that a good shake? More? Yeah, one more? Good. Okay, perfect. You could leave the cap off.
All right.
Okay, now the last thing we're gonna do is the lemons. Let's go. Good job.
All right.
Good arm there. Okay, why don't you go check on what everyone's doing in the kitchen, see if they're ready, and I'm gonna fill up the drinks. And for a little special thing, I'm gonna go ahead and
Hey, good idea.
rim them with the lemon peel. Okay?
Okay, so this just takes 2 minutes. You put it in the hot oil, about 350 to 400 degrees. Be careful as you lower it in from the sizzle.
They look yummy.
As soon as it turns golden, take them out.